It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. This is episode 117. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, Noelle Winters Herzog.
That's me.
Hello, Noelle. Thank you so much for being here. We're here to cover 90 Day Fiance Season 8, Episode 19, The Tell All, Part 2.
Duh.
That was an ode to Amira.
Oh, I thought it was an ode to, what was it? That movie Charlie Sheen, was it? Was it Airplane Part Duh?
No.
Part
it was
Hot Shots Part. No.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah.
Was that what it is?
Mhm.
Part Duh. I remember it being hilarious to me. Like Liam Neeson. It was like one of those Liam Neeson movies. He was in all the airplane movies.
I cannot tell you how good those movies were.
But okay, I don't think anything's funny, and I thought they were hilarious.
Those movies, I used to watch them constantly when I was little. I think they used to be like on Comedy Central all the time.
They were also on like Channel 11 a lot too, because I didn't have cable. I wasn't one of the rich kids.
I didn't have cable. There wasn't even cable though till we were older.
No, I don't think cable, honestly, I think I was like 7th grade when cable became like a thing. 8th grade.
I remember when digital cable became a thing. Do you remember? I mean, you and I were friends at this point.
I guess.
And I remember we used to go to a friend's house because she had digital cable, and we used to watch Good Eats all the time.
Okay.
And Unwrapped.
You loved Good Eats. I loved Unwrapped.
Unwrapped. We used to watch Unwrapped.
We were like obsessed with Unwrapped. I can't believe the entire thing is on the Food Network every season.
I did start rewatching that. Sorry, guys. I know this is about 90 Day Fiance. Is it though? You know what I mean?
Is it? I mean, we got to fill in something.
Before we start, we do have a little bit of housekeeping to get to. Thank you, Noelle. Thank you so much. So I think that you guys should join the Patreon. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking about it.
Oh, okay. So you were thinking about it and you came to the conclusion.
Right. I was like, what if I was a listener? What would I want? And I would want to join the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast because we have over 200 bonus episodes. If you're listening to this in the future, we probably have over 1 billion bonus episodes.
Close. I mean, maybe 1.5 billion even. You never know.
I'm just saying we have so many bonus episodes. We have unexpected trash talk. We have 16 and pregnant trash talk. We have BS, which is our favorite podcast to record. It's an entire full podcast that me and Noelle do weekly. You get access to the secret group at the super duper trash talker level. At that level, you also get a free sticker. You know, it's like, what?
Yeah, I mean, guys, do it. Do the stuff. I know that you won't regret doing it.
Also, we have a new project coming up that you might want to stay tuned. And if you want to stay tuned, you're going to follow us on social media. I'm at Trixie Tuzini, Trixie Tuzzini on Instagram, Twitter, and Stereo. And Noelle is Noe Girl on all of those things as well. And you're going to keep up with us. Go to 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. And you're going to see that we do have a new project coming out. You're going to get all the updates, and you guys are going to lose your minds.
You guys are going to flip out. Let's just put it that way.
You're going to flip out. So we get back to the layered room.
Okay. Yeah. Again, I did not notice.
What's wrong with you?
So much.
How many rugs do we have to show you until you understand that there's a lot of rugs?
I'm telling you, I'm having like an anemia attack right now.
Don't blame your iron on the rugs.
Like I didn't notice, but I'll tell you, I could not stop looking at Andrew's suit and how silly it is. Like I just can't stop.
He's dressed like he is like a mannequin. Like why can't I think of the word?
Because it's been a long day, Tracey.
I know. Like a puppet. What's that called?
Not a mandolin.
I don't even want to be friends with you anymore.
No, what's it called? Like the Punch and Judy puppets. I don't know.
Like when someone's a puppet master,
when someone's a puppet master?
Yeah. Like when someone has
like they lead the orchestra?
What's it called? When someone's a ventriloquist.
Okay. Yes.
What are they? A dummy. He's dressed like a dummy.
Oh, he's dressed like Howdy Doody.
He's dressed like a dummy. He looks dumb. That's really what I wanted to say.
It's not good. Here's what bothers me the most: the vest.
Okay, well,
I'm surprised he doesn't have one of those, what is it, attaches across his belly. What's it called?
Cummerbund?
A cummerbund.
I think we should be fired from podcasting today.
Attache.
I called him a mannequin. You called him a mandolin. And then you called a cummerbund and attache. We're not doing well, guys. I'm really sorry. We are recording this later in the day than we usually do. And
This is why we should stick to daytime recording.
we should stick to mornings, but here we are. So Andrew's leaving. He's pretending to leave.
Yes. Mhm.
Andrew's going to camp out in a van in the parking lot. That's basically what Andrew's going to do.
But he's going to stay there until he gets an answer. He couldn't just stay on stage or like in the back.
Right. So the production team is like, listen, we're going to talk to her. We're going to ask her again if you could be here in the studio.
And he was like, I'm not going to come out unless she says yes. There's no point, which I do get where he's coming from.
Okay.
Though.
But I would also want to tell my side of the story. That's not fair.
Right. But wouldn't you want to do it where I don't know. I feel like she's going to tell all these lies or that's what he thinks. She's going to tell all these lies. He wants to defend himself.
Okay. But guess what? Let her talk, then tell me what she said. And now I'm going to rebut on
Well,
TV.
he can't because he has no way to get in touch with her except this.
No, but what I'm saying is like, let her do her segment first. I'll go in the parking lot.
No, he can't do that because he wants to talk to her because he has no other way to talk to her.
Right. Oh, no. I know
Yeah,
that. He's trying to- okay. Well, she pops up on the screen. This is a serious question. I'm not even kidding. Is she wearing Halloween wax lips?
She's not well.
She's not disturbed.
Well. She looks like, listen, I know that she's gone through a lot, detentions, abuse. Like, no.
Come on.
Mm-mm. First of all, I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm not going to say anything, but she looks disturbed. Let's just put it that way.
She looks like, okay, if I didn't, I was going to say if I didn't know her, I still don't, just FYI. She looks like she's on drugs.
Yes, I agree.
That's what she looks like strung out. If she's not on drugs,
maybe she should be.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like if I looked like that and I wasn't on drugs, I would still tell people I was.
But also like the lips clash so bad with the corset.
With the rest of her face?
Yes, with everything. What happened? I'm
not positive, but I love that Sean is automatic. Like all of a sudden she's like an FBI agent.
I know.
And she's like, wait a minute. Hello? Oh, guys, I'm getting Andrew's in the van.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's in the van. He's in the alleyway. Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. We just heard that Andrew is in a van in the alleyway.
It's like, what? Listen, they have to fill it somehow.
In an earpiece.
Mm-hmm. That's like, I can't take when people walk around with the one Bluetooth
like
on
that
their
chiropractor
ear.
that I went to.
Yes, because people do this all the time. That's like having a phone case clipped to your belt.
Yes. On the
That's
outside.
a sign of mental illness. Yes.
100%.
Yes. I taught so many guys at the bartending school who wore that cell phone clip. And I'm like, you're never going to be successful as a bartender. I have news for you.
I think you married one of them.
Thank God. No, if Matt would have done that, that would have been a hard no, Tracey.
Well, Julia, I love that Julia, we get how she feels about everything. So she's talking about how she feels bad for Andrew.
She's brokenhearted.
Now she doesn't know because maybe she feels bad for Amira. She doesn't know. She doesn't think that he is capable of doing anything because she does know him from the stage because he was 4 rugs across from her.
And he just seems so nice.
I mean, how could he be abusive if he has a ponytail? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. All right.
He's on a suit. Men with suits aren't mean.
He's like, would he be here with a brand new blowout and highlights if he was an abusive man?
Come on. He does have a nice blowout.
He really does. He has baby highlights too. Those are your favorite.
Yeah, I know. I saw them and I was like, oh, okay. Now I saw what Tracey was talking about. I didn't notice the rugs, but I noticed the baby lights.
He got baby lights. It's almost like someone from his daycare with their tiny little fingers did his highlights.
Ooh, maybe they just walked around and sprayed some sun in around him.
No, but sun in always came out blotchy.
Sun in always came out orange.
Yeah, but also blotchy. You can't really spray in highlights.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to squeeze lemon juice on my head.
Okay, so Rebecca, I did too. Rebecca says, she's like, excuse me, guys. I know I don't have an earpiece, but I also have some information. He said something that was really alarming.
Mm-hmm.
He said that the only reason he came here was to talk to her. And it's like, oh, really, Rebecca?
But also, like, why is this alarming? Oh, because she has him blocked on other things. Do you think I wouldn't do that if I were him and I really wanted to talk to someone?
Hello.
Mm-hmm. Have you met me? They don't know us.
We would be there. We would be there like, go ahead. Bring him on the screen.
Yeah, go ahead. I dare you. Let's hear it. Let's hear about how you forgot to call me back.
Right. But that's what the reason why they can't be in the same room at the same time is because they're both lying so much that they can't even coordinate their lies. So they're probably pretending to fight really bad.
Well, that's the thing. Also, the reason why I guess I couldn't understand it, why I thought it was like overly dramatic, was you're not even in the same room. You could just hang up if he upsets you. Click.
You could do this other thing. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Close your eyes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I did it.
it.
Okay. I did it. I literally did it.
You actually closed your eyes just now. No, but like you could, if you get really scared, you could close your eyes. You could hang up,
walk away into the other room, be like, I need a break. Scream.
You can mute it. You can mute it.
Yeah. There's so many things you could do.
They're not giving us the must-see TV that I really want.
When they left Stephanie out, like that was a no from me.
Yes, exactly. So now she's super scared of seeing him. And she also says that she sent the ringbacks with gifts for his whole family and they ignored her. Okay, this story is not consistent, my friend.
Right, but I thought you hated him. You were scared. He was
You're
abusive.
so scared to see him and you haven't spoken to him.
Mm-hmm.
But you sent back the ring and you sent gifts to his whole family.
Mm-hmm.
And he never
You
talked
sent
to you
him
again.
a salon gift certificate.
He had an entire spa day, including baby lights and a styling session.
The blowout.
He got a blowout. He got a styling session. Come on. But now all of this, so what happened between her sending him back the ring with gifts for his whole family and today? Because she claims nothing happened because he ignored her.
Right. This was she said that was the last time they spoke. So you liked him enough to so now you're just mad because he didn't thank you for his spa
So now you're
day?
scared because he didn't thank you?
Right. What are you talking about? Like neither one of them are consistent.
That's why they're like, listen, I don't know what you're going to say. I'm not sure what I'm going to say. We're really just going to do a little improv. And the best way that we should do that so that we don't have to coordinate is I'm going to go in the van in the alleyway.
And I'm just going to leave.
She's like, okay, I'm going to put on my wax lips. He's like, yeah, perfect. She's like, no one's going to know it's me.
No, that's her disguise. I always hated those wax lips too. They weren't even a good candy. It was so gross.
Oh God. People would like eat them.
Yeah, I don't like Mike and Ike's. Like we were saying. Gross.
Okay. So she is physically writhing in pain.
Mm-hmm. No, she can't take it.
She's rolling around in her red corset.
No, she is going through withdrawal, I think. Like she's not okay.
She's really not okay.
She is not well, but she's not well, like not because of Andrew. She's not well because she's not well.
Well, she's probably not well because she had to go to the post office personally.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to tell you, when you have an online store and you're doing what you love, selling products that people want, it's not so easy. Orders come in fast. And now the hard part is shipping these products out. And luckily, ShipStation makes it easy. With ShipStation, it's simple to import, manage, and ship your orders out fast for a lot less money. And it's no wonder ShipStation is the #1 shipping software for e-commerce sellers with more 5-star reviews than anyone else. Import orders from any sales channel. Ship with any carrier using our deeply discounted rates. Automate just about any shipping task, and you spend a lot less time on shipping and a lot more time growing your business. And I think that's what's wrong with Amira. She is not having time to grow her business. She's busy at the post office, sending things out the old-fashioned way. No matter where you're selling, Amazon, Etsy, your own website, ShipStation funnels all your orders into one simple interface that you can manage from anywhere, even your cell phone.
That's awesome.
Okay, so I know that she claims she didn't have a cell phone when she was detained.
Mm-hmm.
But if she did, she could have been managing her orders. You'll even get access to amazing discounts with major carriers, including UPS, FedEx, and USPS. Easily compare carriers and choose the best solution every time. With ShipStation, small businesses can now access the same rates usually reserved for Fortune 500 companies without the contracts or commitments. Ship more in less time. Just use my offer code 90dayfiance to get a 60-day free trial. That's 2 months free of no hassle, stress-free shipping. Just go to shipstation.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page and type in 90dayfiance. That's shipstation.com, enter code 90dayfiance, and you could make ship happen.
Oh, what?
Okay, so now
man,
she starts talking about being detained.
Right. And now that she talks about it, I'm like, oh, none of this sounds right.
Right. Because it's like she said that she couldn't call anyone, but like, how did her dad know she was in the jail?
That was my first thought.
Also, this is a big question. She said that they basically like woke her out of her cell 5 minutes before she was on the plane.
Yeah.
Who pays for that flight?
Tracey, I couldn't stop thinking about that. I'm like, is this a free flight?
Is this a free flight? Because that's not bad. Also, is it first class? Like, do you get like, you know how sometimes you pay like the $20 extra, you get the headphones, you get an extra bag of chips.
Right. I don't know. Also, what kind of phone do you have that it didn't die after 3 days?
3 days. 3 days. She has a battery life of 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, she said that he didn't text her at all. And then she continues to say, barely nothing.
Right. So that doesn't mean nothing.
She's like, is he still in the van?
Right.
Because I got to get this story straight. She's lying about something. Listen, I'm not saying she's lying about him being abusive.
No.
I'm not saying, but she's lying about something, my friend.
Listen, I'm sure he seems disgusting. He seems like a bully. I'm sure that there's a lot he did to her that she is traumatized, but no.
Okay, but traumatized that you're writhing in pain. Come on. Now,
she's got to sell it.
Everyone on the cast wants him there.
Well, listen, I don't blame them though. Okay, we're hearing what Amira said. Now let's hear what Andrew says.
Exactly. And it's also like, if you have all these bones to pick with him,
right?
What better way than when you're not face to face with him and when you have the support of a lot of people?
Well, that would be
on
why I wouldn't be
where he
scared.
Can't do anything.
If I was Yovi, I would have ran into the lot and be like, "Yo, Andrew, come,
get inside. It's fine. Come. I said it's fine.
Yeah, we need to talk."
Right. And then Mike could have been like security and like held Sean down or something.
I could see Mike holding his ear talking.
Okay.
That's definitely
I
Mike.
Totally see Mike, but it would probably be like at like a down. He's at like a dive bar and he's that guy that has just way too much power because he gets to check the IDs.
Oh God, I've worked for so many of these guys.
Okay, he's the guy that asks you what your astrological sign is when he looks at your ID because he wants to try to catch you in a lie.
Right, what's your zip code backwards?
It's like I don't even know that.
I don't even know what forwards.
I don't even know what forwards. This is not my ID. This is confusing. Next time I take someone's ID, I make sure it's my neighbor or something. All right, so they're still holding Andrew in this like FBI van.
Yes.
Do you think that Andrew's the one talking in Sean's ear? He's in the van.
Maybe like he's in the van right now.
Yeah. Sean, I'm in the van. She's like,
in the van,
hold
Sean.
on, I'm getting something. Andrew's in the van. Okay, but why couldn't they have given Andrew a microphone, put a earpiece in Sean's ear, and maybe they could have used Sean as a vessel.
As a talking head?
Yes.
Like she could have been like, it could have been like The Exorcist.
Exactly. Like she opens her mouth and then Andrew's voice comes out.
Oh God. Now that would be horrifying.
Oh, no
good, Tracey. I don't know how I feel about that.
All right. Well, he's in the van and she's like, I am going to have a panic attack.
Okay. I've never been so poised during a panic attack.
I've never had a corset on and wax lips during a panic attack. Maybe she's having a panic attack because she
can't breathe.
She's biting down on the wax lips trying to pretend they're hers. And she can't really breathe. Have you ever tried to wear the wax lips as lips?
Yes.
Yeah, you can't breathe. You have to keep biting into them.
So between that and the corset, she definitely can't breathe.
Oh, yeah. It's restricting her lung capacity.
Right. That's why you're having a panic attack, Amira.
That's not a panic attack. That is lung failure.
That is a collapsed lung waiting to happen.
Yeah, seriously. I'm just concerned about her. And then Yara's like, well, why are you so scared? Like, what are you scared at? And she's like, he will scream at me. Okay. But also, you can't get screamed at a little bit.
Yeah. Also, who cares? Then it's over.
I know. And then Zayed's like, wait, hold on. You're not supposed to get screamed at all the time.
Right. Oh,
I'm
that's what
confused.
happens? Because that's my life.
Well, he's leaving all the way.
Mm-hmm.
He tells
Bye.
he lets the van people know they could bring him home now. So he takes his third piece and he leaves.
Mm-hmm. He's like, could I have my coat?
It's his third piece. That's the third piece of his suit.
Like, hello, sir. Can I have my coat back, please?
Yeah.
I hate the way he talks.
He had 1 pants, 2 vests,
Mm-hmm.
3-piece jacket. Anyway.
Ooh.
Thank you. So she said that she didn't want to disappoint him. So that's why she went to Serbia after.
Okay, so then if you were so worried about disappointing him, why didn't you go to California after Serbia?
Right. Also,
Right.
if he isn't like, okay, so what she wound up doing was going back to France and never speaking to him again.
Mm-hmm.
So why couldn't you have done that before you went to Serbia and just never spoke to him?
Why did oh my God, now I can't even talk. Why couldn't you bypass Serbia?
Right. Why couldn't you just not have ever talked to him ever again?
Yeah,
if he
it's so
was that
weird.
And you were that I don't know.
And why are you sending him gifts?
For the whole family.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird to me.
Yeah, there's a lot of conflicting information. And again, I'm not saying he wasn't abusive. I'm just saying there's a ton of conflicting information.
Agreed.
Then she's upset that he's back on a dating site when she gets home from Serbia.
Right. And it's like, but you didn't want to. You didn't go. You don't want to go.
You told
he
him
also probably did that to get a rise out of you.
Or he did that to get a new girlfriend. I mean, he's not,
I mean, I get it, but I just feel like she had his email. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
so,
yeah,
Noelle,
I know.
Noelle.
Uh-huh.
I'm not even going to get into that, but we're going to.
Mm-hmm.
So she had his emails connected to her phone and he had her emails connected to his phone.
How do you get your email?
How do you even get your emails?
Right.
Do you just email yourself all day long?
Yeah, I don't. What's the point? Or said they could look through each other's stuff. Like, what is it? Or to see each other, like to see that they're not on a dating site?
Okay. First of all, you could just use a different email. I don't know if you know about emails, but you don't just get one. It's not a social security number. If you got my emails and I got your emails, or if our significant others had our emails on their phone, I just am imagining my partner looking at his phone, going, she ordered something else from Amazon.
Yeah, Matt would be like, how many fucking things do you order a day?
Oh, there's a secret shopper opportunity here at Macy's.
Noelle, you're going to apply for a focus group. Like, there's something exciting.
You need to extend your auto warranty?
Right. Here, you have a coupon from Bath and Body Works. Like, what's in there? What's in your email?
Here's the flyer from Costco for the week.
I like those.
But like, who emails important secret information?
Right.
Like
who's going to email like a D picture?
Right. Who's going to be like, hi, Tracey. I obtained your email from I don't know where. I really like you. And I know that you are in a committed relationship, but I was thinking email would be the best way to approach this.
And I'm a prince. I live overseas.
Would you like to have a relationship with me instead? Or
If
maybe
you could
just on the side?
Send me some money for this car that I need you to buy.
Okay. To be honest with you, those scammer emails that I used to get years ago, I haven't gotten one in so long and it's almost makes me sad. I used to get the Nigerian prince emails
all the time.
His father, it's always Sierra Leone.
Yes.
For the longest time, I thought that there was someone like a woman named Sierra Leone. I'm like, that's not a bad name.
It's actually a cute name.
Noelle. You might have to have a baby.
To name it Sierra Leone?
Yeah, Sierra, first name, Leone, middle name.
That's kind of nice.
Sierra Leone Herzog.
That's kind of nice. Minus the last name. That's kind of nice.
It's just going to be like Madonna.
Yeah.
Okay, so these guys used to email me, and I remember this one very particular one. His father was murdered by the government. That's
very sad. Oh, okay.
But he was, royalty, obviously, and he was going to send me this money.
Right.
But I could keep some of it, but I would have to accept the money into my account and then send him most of it back, but I could keep a little bit of it.
Oh, it sounds legit.
Yeah. And I emailed him back and I had like a conversation with this guy for like a month.
Of course you did. Of course you did. This is who you are. You can't just block it.
No. Because I remember I used to work in an office and I was very bored. And I'd be like, everyone gather around. I have a new email from my boss.
That's very funny.
It turns out he broke up with me. So,
all right. Maybe he found someone else.
He probably did. So we find out that Andrew is on these dating apps right away. And yet it took her, this is a quote, it took a lot of time for her to move on. But now, just moments later, she is in love.
Love of her life.
And someone goes, where is he? Where's he from? And Zied goes, haha, the US.
I love it.
And she goes, he's in America. Okay. So now it uncovers another layer.
What?
And this is something that I really, really want to talk about. I think that a lot of times we as a people, I'm not talking about like you and I, but like everyone, the viewers are almost looking at like the people that are coming from other countries to America to like have a better life and like, escape poverty and you know, those kind of things. It's not always just that.
Right. Because also, I don't really equate France.
But that's what I'm saying. And I think that that's why no one really thought that she was scamming him.
Okay. That makes sense.
Because you're like, well, you live in France. Like, what's wrong there?
I think that she wanted probably like modeling opportunities.
Right. But people come to the US for all different reasons.
Sure. It's not just to have a better life. It's not like
you don't have to come from an impoverished country. You can come from anywhere in the world. Like you could want to go to America, just like a lot of people here want to go to the UK.
Sure.
It's all, it goes all ways.
That's true.
People want to move places. And now I think we see a little bit more of her motive because she is in love with the love of her life. And she also says it took a lot of time, which is an indicator that she knows it did not take a lot of time.
Of course. It didn't take any time at all.
It took no time.
She went back on the dating site because she was joining the dating site and she saw Andrew was back on there.
Exactly. And this is the thing. Now, because he's not there and he can't respond to her live. He can't even respond to her in post.
Yep.
We kind of have to assume, or at least she thinks that we assume that she's telling the truth.
Right. But is she?
And I think that her making sure that Andrew's not there and he can't be heard is a manipulation tactic that he fell right into.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And that is a big problem. So now everyone in the cast thinks that she's lying.
I mean, I kind of get that though.
And now they also think that he's lying.
Well, he is lying though.
They're all lying.
I think that they both suck. I think they also both have a story that they think really happened too.
I do.
Yeah.
No, she really should have gone back to France and just focused on her.
For sure.
I've been focusing on me and I've tried a lot of different omega-3 supplements. And I got to say, Iwi is the best one that I've ever used. The secret is algae. It's a whole nother level than plain fish oil. And here's why I love Iwi.
Tell me.
Fish and krill get their omega-3 by consuming algae. That makes algae the original and best source of omega-3. You skip the middle fish and the nasty fish burps because, Noelle, gross.
Ew.
You know how oil and water don't mix?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what happens to fish oil in your body.
Okay.
So Iwi's proprietary form of algae leads to 50% more absorption than fish, krill, and other algae oils, the world's highest absorption of any source of omega-3.
Awesome.
Don't be fooled by imitators. Not all algae are created equal. Iwi's patented formula goes straight to your bloodstream, more absorption and more health benefits. In a clinical study, Iwi cholesterol helped reduce bad VLDL cholesterol by 25% on average in just 3 months. And that's amazing.
Wow.
To top it all off, Iwi's products are plant-based, sustainably sourced and farmed in the US. Give iwi a try and you're going to love it as much as I do. That's why I've arranged for all of my listeners to get this amazing offer you can only get here. For a limited time, you can save 30% on your first purchase by going to iwilife.com/fiance using promo code fiance at checkout. And be sure to watch the really cool video that shows you how iwi is better absorbed by our bodies. That's iwi life. That's iwilife.com/fiance. Promo code fiance for 30% off your first purchase. iwilife.com/fiance. Promo code fiance.
Awesome.
Gosh, let me tell you.
It ain't easy being you.
It really isn't. Tariq and Hazel.
I'm so past that. I'm so far past this in my life.
Well, she still wants a girlfriend. I don't know if you know.
Okay, good for her. Like I don't think Tariq even wants this anymore. You know what I mean? I think he's checked out too.
Right, but like Rebecca doesn't understand. And
Are
guess
you
what,
shocked?
Rebecca? It's not for you to understand.
Nobody has to understand. I mean, listen, your relationship is whatever you want it to be. Somebody else's business.
So now Tariq explains polyamory.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying that, different relationships look differently. And you could exactly what you were saying, like everyone's relationship is their own.
Right. You tailor it to what you want it to be. It doesn't even have to have a label.
Rebecca is shaking her head.
No, she can't take it because she's a crazy person. Julia's
actually mad.
All right. Too bad, Julia.
So he says that he's been in an open relationship before.
Okay. He said he was wild in his wild days when he had hair and all.
Like, this is it's just a different lifestyle. It's nothing that's super new to him.
Mm-hmm.
So now they have to make everyone feel very uncomfortable.
I feel very uncomfortable.
So now they're going to go, they're like really just kind of like scraping together material at this point.
Yes.
So now they're going to show the Zoom with Minty when they Zoom called her to ask her how they could find a new girlfriend.
It's like, wait, what? Okay. Right. I still don't understand why they even called her to begin with.
So this is like you and Matt get divorced.
Uh-huh.
You need a new husband.
Uh-huh.
You're like, you know what I should do? I should video chat with my ex-husband.
Uh-huh.
And ask him how to get a new husband.
Yes.
What?
It's like, what are you doing?
It's right. Like, yeah, but he knows me well. He already husbands with me before.
Uh-huh. I don't understand.
And then we relive this. So now Hazel's upset because she had to watch this whole thing.
Sure.
That's what they do.
They want to trigger you.
Yes. It's almost like that torture where they make you watch
it
things.
Is.
And then they bring Minty in again.
And that's just going to piss Hazel off.
I wonder if Minty watches the old episodes and is like, why does he keep calling me Minnie?
Yeah. It's like he didn't even know her name. He was in a relationship with her for a weekend. He didn't even know her name. Was he?
So they're like, Hazel, how do you feel that Minty's here? And she goes, no comment.
So that means you're not happy.
And then they ask Minty, they're like, how do you feel about Hazel? And she says, this is a quote, she's beautiful when she's nice.
Okay, but guess what? She's never nice. I feel like she's such a bitch, Hazel.
But what's happening here? I don't even understand it.
Because Hazel's super jealous. That's what the problem is.
I get that. But at the same time, so Minty's saying that she couldn't handle that she had to like share his attention.
Right.
And basically Minty's also saying that she got more attention from Tariq.
But I think that Minty's just saying that to piss Hazel off.
Of course. Mm-hmm. And then she also says that she likes men more than women.
Right. Okay. Same with Hazel, I think.
I don't think that.
Honestly, I think Hazel is more like, I like women. I'm like curious about this, but I don't know.
Think so at all. I think Hazel's like, I'll marry Tariq for whatever I need to do. I want to be with a woman.
I think she wants, I have to tell you, I think she wants more of a friend than anything.
I don't know. Well, we find out that Tariq and Minty still talk every day, but apparently
right,
Hazel's on the thread and they're in a group chat and Hazel just doesn't reply, but at least she gets to see what they talk about.
Okay, I would murder Tariq.
Okay, but what?
Why do they have to speak at all?
Why would you want to be on the thread? You can't talk to her.
No, she has to know. Right.
But you also can't talk to her.
I would block her number.
Okay. Also, here's the other thing. You think that that's the only time they talk is in the group chat with Hazel?
That's dumb. That's naive.
Like, hello, Minnie Mouse.
Right. Oh, Minnie Mouse.
Good morning. How is it in Thailand? My favorite place in the world. You're my favorite kind of woman.
Just checking to see if you good.
So they claim that they're very good friends. I think it's really weird and stupid. Hazel wants him to delete her number.
Yeah, and everybody's like, okay, so do it. And he has no reason why.
He's like,
can't
no,
do it.
because we're in the group chat. So now Julia,
of course,
is like, wait a minute. That's another woman.
Right.
It's like she was sleeping this whole time and she just woke up to this part and she's like, he's married. What's going on here?
And then Yara's like, they have sex all together.
She's like, yeah, I think all three.
Oh man, that was fun. Yara, you could tell, is so amused by this, and it makes me laugh.
It makes her giggle to tell Julia because Julia legitimately has no clue what's going on.
She is aghast.
Now, here's the other thing. I feel like it's a little bit weird because I'm not even judging, but like, Julia, you were a go-go dancer in Russia.
Right.
You're fairly young.
Mm-hmm.
You live a lifestyle of, I don't want to say like, you know, of strange people, but like you're working in like dance clubs.
Right. You're like in a party life.
Yeah,
you
party
see
life,
all walks
exactly.
of life. Yeah.
You're confused. Like you've never,
give me a break.
like this isn't a possibility ever. You've never even heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
She's almost like, wait a minute. Does that mean she's homosexual?
Right. Does that mean she is a gay person?
Oh my God, right here on the stage with all
they
these rugs?
Make them here?
So first you're telling me you could put rug on rug on rug on rug on rug.
And now you're telling me this? Girls on girls on girls on girls.
Well,
oh man. It's like, is she really this naive or is this an act? I don't know.
Let me tell you something. Hazel looks distressed.
Yeah, but you know what? Like Hazel also like get over it.
Okay, now I don't know if Hazel is distressed over that, distressed over the COVID exposure or whatever it is, but I'm going to tell you something. It's going to be very hard for her to make dinner. And HelloFresh might make it a little bit easier because with HelloFresh, you get fresh pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. You could skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Noelle and I both use HelloFresh. We talk about it all the time. We talk about our favorite recipes. There are recipes sometimes that I get that I'm like, I don't know. I've never had this before. I don't know if I'm going to like it.
And then you love it.
Every time I love it.
The seasonings are unreal.
The seasonings are unreal. The flavors are unreal. And, you know, a lot of times I make something and I'm like, how is it that easy to get such flavorful food?
Yes, agreed. And I love that everything is portioned.
Everything's portioned. We really don't waste when we use it. And all of these meals come together in about 30 minutes or less. I really love HelloFresh. Go to HelloFresh.com/90day12 and use code 90day12 for 12 free meals, including free shipping. So that's HelloFresh.com/90day12, code 90day12.
Awesome.
Someone who could definitely use some meal suggestions, Natalie and Mike.
Oh, I can't. Why? And why are they bringing them back for Happily Ever After?
But why are they bringing them back for more of the reunion?
I can't.
Of this tell-all?
I can't deal with it. I'm so over the sourpuss on both of their faces the whole time.
You mean, listen, Natalie does not have a sourpuss on. Natalie looks like she has seen a ghost.
She has seen the dead rise.
Natalie looks like she is possessed.
Yeah, she is not well. She looks like Sean is speaking through her.
Yes.
She is speaking and Andrew's speaking through her.
Yes, I'm telling you. So Sean, we start off right away. She's trying to rile her up about Sarah. She's like, so Natalie, I heard that Mike definitely was nude on Sarah's couch while she was in the shower, but I don't think anything happened. Do you like Sarah?
But why did they do this?
She's like, do you remember the most painful time of your life?
Let's talk about it.
Let's roll the clip. She's like, remember when you were crying blood?
Yeah.
Roll the tape. Let's watch 45 minutes of you crying because no one loves you.
Crying blood. Oh man.
So now she's like, oh, and by the way, are you upset? And Natalie's like, I am very upset.
Okay, let's get you more upset.
She's like, and Sarah's here in the studio. And Natalie's like, I'm going in the van. They're like, sorry, Natalie, the van has already left with Andrew in it. And you would need a jacket to ride in the van.
Yes, and you don't have your jacket here.
You don't have your sports jacket. So
you don't have your attaché here.
You only have 2 pieces on, and that's a 3-piece van.
Oh God, I need to go to sleep.
That would be a good name for a band.
What, 3-piece band?
3-piece van.
3-piece van. Yeah. All right.
So now we bring Sarah on, and I am shocked because Sarah does not think that Natalie is good for Mike.
But why is everyone in Mike's life the meanest person that ever lived?
Everyone in Mike's life is the most miserable person in the world. Also,
including Mike.
Mike has no friends. Like, this is it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I love that. So now Natalie says, and this is a quote, I had a fear. I had a fear. I had a fear. I had a fear. I had a fear.
I mean, listen, I get it though. I get it. She said, what'd you say? She had a fear and produced the situation. It's like, I have had many fears and produced the situation though.
I've produced a few situations, and I'll tell you what's going on here at this tell-all. No one is actually producing this tell-all.
No, this is not produced.
It's not produced or edited. So
it's self-produced.
At least someone is producing this. I'll tell you that. Okay. Here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put myself in all of their shoes.
Okay.
In Natalie's shoes, at least.
Okay.
My husband, or my husband-to-be, my fiance, has a female friend, and that's his only and best friend.
Uh-huh.
They are so close that he's going to be the best man at her wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Right off the bat, I'm going to have them start video chatting.
Yeah, for sure.
Like day 4 of our relationship.
Agreed.
I'm going to be like, this is my best friend. I cannot wait for you to meet her.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are going to love each other so much.
Mm-hmm. And you make them become friends.
Yeah. Sarah also hates butter. Like I would find all of
bad
like,
person.
I would find all the common grounds.
Mm-hmm. That's true though.
Sarah hates when I drink beer. She does think I'm an alcoholic.
Uh-huh.
She
hates Uncle Bo.
Right? She loves my mom's bangs.
Uh-huh.
You guys are gonna get along swimmingly. She's also scared that the fish are gonna get upset.
She loves carrots for breakfast.
She loves she loves a good crab cake meatball on the grill.
Ew.
You know, like just make them love each other.
Agreed. Mm-hmm.
Natalie and Sarah have never spoken.
It's so crazy, but like, what does he expect?
Mike created the situation.
He wanted the situation.
Noelle, you have a very close male friend.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever, like after you and Matt get divorced, when you get a new boyfriend,
right?
What date do you tell him that your best friend is a man?
Oh, like the first, the second?
Probably
like
on the
right
phone.
away. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like that might be like my opening line on Tinder.
Yeah. Because people really do misunderstand these things too.
She's losing her mind, but like, yes, I can blame her because this is like out of control. But at the same time, like, Mike, what have you done to make her feel secure?
Oh, nothing. He doesn't do anything to make her feel secure.
He doesn't care. He's like, that's your problem. If that eats you alive at night, then what could I do?
He's not a teammate.
He's Noelle.
Yeah, he's
like
not.
See through my brain. I was just gonna say, like, you're on the same team. Why are you trying to upset? He's like trying to upset her.
Yeah, my dad would say he's trying to upset the apple cart.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. That's what he would say. But then again, he would also call me a crabby Appleton if I was upset. So a lot of apple references.
Great. Now I want an apple pie. Apple pie. Sorry,
there was very bad apples this year at Trader Joe's.
Noelle, not only are there very bad apples this year, this last season that just passed, the strawberries are hard as a rock.
A lot of people are saying this.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you in a strawberry Facebook group?
No, I am not in a strawberry Facebook. Just like our friends, I think Suzanne said it the other day.
I'm really unimpressed with these strawberries. Sorry, guys. Okay. So now Yara, Julia, and Rebecca do not like that Mike has a female friend.
Well, that's too bad. Again,
but the
not
funny
your
thing
business.
is, Rebecca, it's like, Rebecca, sit down.
Rebecca doesn't want Zayed to have any friends.
Rebecca's
male
mad
or
that
female.
Zayed's mom is female.
Right.
She's like, why do you have a sister? I wish you had a brother.
I like that
Macarona. She's like, I wish it was a macarono.
I like that Natalie says that she was superstitious and detective style.
I have this as
do you? Okay.
a quote. Yeah. So okay, so now Sarah said that she did not like Natalie at all. She's like, but I like Sarah for this. Sarah goes,
why?
At first I didn't like her.
I still don't like her.
And then never redeemed that sentence. And she was like, and then still, yeah. And then I continued to not like her ever again.
Nothing's changed.
This is what happened. So now Mike is trying to do damage control. Guess what, buddy? Too late.
Too late, Mike. Nobody even likes you.
So now after he shows Sarah his nipples.
And he's holding Sean down.
Okay, well, first of all, I just want to, okay. All right. We're going to transport right now.
Okay.
We are at Sarah's house.
Okay.
First of all, it's 2 nights before the wedding. And I thought that they were going to like a bachelor party or bachelorette party. And they got like drunk and he was sleeping over.
He's just at the house. Yeah.
Oh, it's like, yeah, that's where he was staying for the wedding. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Why wouldn't he go a couple of days ahead of time too?
Okay. Mike wakes up on the couch with no shirt on. You're Sarah. You get up. You see Mike shirtless on the couch.
My eyes. Areola.
You can't control yourself?
But that's what I mean.
You're
right.
like,
You're suddenly hungry for it. You know what I mean?
I've never seen your nipples in this lighting, Mike. I know that we've been friends for 20 years and we've been just buddies and pals, but that's because you never exposed your chest to me.
I want to connect your freckles.
And right before a shower.
Yum.
Now I can't stop sweating.
Rose.
I'm just looking like, Natalie.
Give me a break, Natalie.
What about Mike without a shirt on? Do you think that women cannot control themselves?
Right. Because I could control myself.
I mean, I couldn't control myself. I would leave the room immediately.
Right. I could control myself sexually.
So now they FaceTime or they go on a speakerphone call or whatever it is. And Natalie this is why she's the MVP.
I love it.
Natalie gets on and is like, oh my God, hi, Sarah. So nice to meet you. Just one real quick question. Are all American women whores or just you?
But that's you.
That is me.
that is you.
So me.
She channeled you because I'm like, she says this and like my armpit sweated.
But she says it very casually.
And that is what she does though.
And I'm like, that's funny. She's like, also, I will not explain myself to you. It's just like she said to Teresa.
Yep.
All right. So now Natalie's like, I don't know what she's talking about. That never happened. She's like, I said, are all American women, do they like s'mores?
Right. Are they whoas?
I said, do they like s'mores just because me and Uncle Bo and Tamara were making s'mores? And I said, wow, this must be an American woman thing. And then I said, Sarah, are you a s'more?
And she got very mad.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. It was just like graham crackers and chocolate and marshmallows. And then she flipped out. And it's like, Natalie. So Sarah's sitting here lying to your face.
Right. I like that she's like bewildered. Like she has no idea what she's talking about.
She has no clue.
Very
Mike
funny.
is like, oh, I don't. They're like, Mike, did that happen? He's like, oh, I don't know. I was what?
My mom's calling.
I have to cut my mom's bangs.
Bye.
I gotta go.
I have to construct her a new boa.
Now,
man.
Natalie is in the confessional talking about this afterwards. She is in her Met Gala ball gown.
Yes.
In her red dress, shifting back and forth.
Yeah, she likes it.
No,
she's shimmying.
She's shimmying back and forth she can't even stay still to give them
manic.
She's manic.
But listen, she's not leveled emotionally. She's very unstable.
She's not leveled.
No, she is not level.
She's like when you go and sit down at a table and it just wobbles.
She's like my stove. My stove is not leveled. It drives me crazy.
Your stove is on level.
It is, because like I fry a burger, half is browned, you know? It makes me very angry.
I totally understand. And then half of it tells you stop eating butter.
I'm never going to stop eating butter. I wouldn't marry somebody that told me to stop eating butter. It's good for the memory and the brain.
It is good for your brain. Your brain is so good, Noelle. And thank you guys for just listening to a little bit about what's in our brains about this episode.
Yeah.
We're going to be back next week because guess what starts?
Happily Ever After. Do you want to know who's going to be on it? I'm going to tell you.
Okay, thank you.
Tiffany and Ronald.
Ugh.
The demise of me. Suelu and Kalani. I forgot her name. Andre and Elizabeth.
Okay, I just fell asleep. Go ahead.
Brandon and Julia.
Boring.
Yara and Hovey. Angela and Michael.
Okay, that's the only one. Why didn't they just do an Angela and Michael spinoff?
They were saying they were going to make her actually a fitness show, and I don't know what happened with it.
Okay, well, we're going to see that because that I'm here for.
Yeah, me too.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode. We had so much fun. Make sure you're following us on all of the platforms, Trixie Giuzzini, Noe Girl. Make sure you give us a 5-star rating and an amazing review telling us what you love about the podcast. And if you want to talk about this podcast, the show, anything, if you want to interact with us, the hosts, please go over to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk podcast on Facebook because we're in a group and we chat about everything.
Literally everything.
Okay. We'll see you next week. Thanks so much. Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye.